To this day.
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 I haven't listened to the instruction because everybody's different. Every trainer is different.
He was being told that he was doing well throughout the
I didn't pay attention. But look, in a lot of fights, sometimes you have to. Sometimes I've been in that position, where if my fighter's not doing what I'm trying to do, I have to maybe slap him. I have to talk to him, with anger and stuff. With words that are gonna maybe catch his attention and goes, oh shit, maybe I do need to do something. You need to motivate your fighter to a point where sometimes a smack in the head is necessary. Something like I've done that before, and it's been effective. So with Anthony Joshua, the trainer cannot be afraid of him. Cannot be a yes man. You have to. If Anthony hires me as a trainer, he's the main guy. He's the main guy. But you hire me, I'm the boss. You're doing what I'm telling you to do. You're gonna train the way I want you to train, and you're gonna follow instructions. If you're not, then choose somebody else.
Those are the words of Robert Garcia as he lays down the law. What's expected of him if Anthony Joshua picks him. And the things that he's saying, I 100% agree with. A lot of times people are different, but I think a guy like Anthony Joshua would respect someone slapping the shit out of him. It's one thing to be hot, and it's another thing to be cold, but it's another thing like with what happened to him. Anthony Joshua was being beat round after round and didn't have any idea that his ass was losing that fight. That's the saddest thing about that, according to his trainers. Because let his trainers tell it, brilliant, AJ. He was doing great. He was doing brilliant. Okay? And that's one thing that you can't do. You can't bullshit a fighter. You can't lie to a fighter. You think Anthony Joshua appreciates that at the end of the day? Why do you really think he came over here? You think he came over here because he was happy with his corner? That he was happy with who was training him? That he was happy with the game plan that people was telling him that he didn't even want to tell what the game plan was? You think people really cared about that? You think he really liked that and appreciate that? Hell no, he didn't. That's why he was over here in the same situation. He was over here because he wanted to know somebody that was going to not, for one, teach him, train him, not bullshit him, and ruffle him up if he needs to be ruffled up. Tell him what is what. That yes man shit, throw it out of the window along with the pot of piss. Let's do that because, see, I feel that Joshua is a guy. He is a sponge. I think he will respect whatever you do with him as long as it's effective. Robert Garcia said, hey, sometimes I had to slap the shit out of my people. I seen Felix Trinidad Sr. do it a gang of times to Tito. He slapped the shit out of Tito, and Tito woke up, right? And you seen a totally different Tito. Why? Because Tito, he got the hand slap. He got that hand slap, and guess what? He got his ass back up, and he scored a knockout or a victory, okay? There's only 3 times that he didn't, and we know all 3. Jones, Hopkins, and Wright. But everybody else had a bad night with Tito. Bars. So I think Anthony Joshua is no different. I think he needs someone that's going to be just nasty and gritty with him. He already has the anger already. I see that. I see he's pissed off already. Now he has to have someone that's going to channel that pissed offness. Yes, I said pissed offness. Channel it to the way that he needs to go to become successful. He needs to be angry because anger gets shit done. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Robert Garcia saying that you hire me, I'm the boss. I absolutely love it because that's exactly how it should be. Okay? Because when you're dealing with a fighter, that fighter's risking his life, but then yet your reputation is on the line because you have a huge responsibility to keep this man from getting hit, to keep this man from to keep this man protecting himself and to keep him alive. Okay, but he has to follow your instructions. So if he's doing his own thing, why are you there? Okay, so it's a very good thing to hear Robert Garcia say these things, and, you know, to give somebody a smack that's going to help them while they're in the fight, instead of waiting for the fight to be over and then going back to the drawing board. Give them a little slap right then. Like Sean Connery said, I give him a little smack now every now and then. Right? That's what he needs. If he needs that, give it to him. Because that means he needs to wake up. That means he's not listening, and he should be listening. But anyway, again, you guys tell me what you think of Robert Garcia saying, I'm the boss if you hire me, and I will give you a slap if you don't listen. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.